Greetings everybody, Mariah here. Welcome to day 17 of your 21-day yoga challenge. Thank you for arriving on your mat. Today we're going to practice yoga. We're going to move, we're going to experience the postures as we experience them as individuals, and we'll enjoy the next 20 minutes on our mats. So go ahead and close the eyes. Reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling as you drop the shoulders down the back. With the shoulders dropping down the back, gently open up the front of your heart. With the front of your heart opening, gently soften the hips, the space between the hip points. With the space between the hip points softening, now soften the knees down towards the floor. And with the knees softening down towards the floor, soften the feet, even wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes, bringing some awareness to your feet. Wiggle the fingers, bringing some awareness to your hands, to your fingers. And now softening your jaw. Softening your jaw so that the face relaxes, so that you can begin to soften your edges. And as you come into this very moment on your mat, committing to starting exactly where you are with what you have, with how you feel, take in a deep inhalation. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Hold the breath, vacuuming up all of those things which no longer serve you as you continue to hold the breath and take in a little extra air. And as you exhale through the mouth, releasing those things which no longer serve you, particularly the things which no longer serve you in this moment during your yoga practice. Returning your breath to the inhalation through the nose and the exhalation through the nose. Inviting the breath and the body to work together. Inviting the breath, the body, and the mind to come together for this yoga practice. Bringing your palms together at your heart, take in another deep inhalation and lift the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears and then drop them down the back. Snug the front ribs back towards the back ribs and hollow out the belly as you engage the base of the pelvic floor. With the base of the pelvic floor engaged, feel the spine lengthen as you prepare for your practice. Your asana practice, the moving postures. And with the palms of the hands together, set an intention. An intention for this awesome practice of yoga. An intention that honors you as a human being. That honors you as a yogi. As you flutter your eyes open the eyes wide. And now reach the hands up towards the sky, eyes wide open. And as the hands drop down by your sides, close the eyes. And as you inhale, eyes wide open, take the gaze up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, close the eyes, let the arms drop down by your sides. Inhale, arms out into T position, flutter the eyes open, soft gaze. And turn over towards the right and towards the left. Creating some awareness in movement as you move and twist side to side. Last time to the left, and last time to the right. Take those arms and inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. Untie your legs. And as you untie your legs, shake out the right leg and shake out that left leg. Let the muscle dangle upon the bone as you shake out the right leg again and as you shake out the left leg. And now, firm table pose. Tuck the toes and press back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here in down dog. Nice big deep inhalation, nice big deep release of the exhalation. Gaze up between your thumbs and step to the top of the mat. Bend the knees a lot, lead with the heart and the glutes as you rise into upward facing salute. Palms come together at your heart and fold forward. Fold into this practice to your intention, hands hit the floor, and inhale, partway up, long, strong spine, hug the navel back towards the spine. Beautiful body awareness, bend the knees a lot, and step one foot at a time back into downward facing dog. Roll forward into plank, and take the right knee in towards the right elbow and settle it back. Left knee in towards the left elbow, and continue in this way. Bringing the knee to the elbow. Nice, strong, solid plank pose. Back is strong, not swaying. Navel moving back towards the spine. As you continue to walk in this plank. One foot and then the other. And back into downward facing dog. Lengthen the spine, hug the belly back. Soften the knees, jump forward, bend the knees a lot, lead with the glutes and the heart, observing the natural curvature of your spine, and rise. Open up the arms this time, lead with the heart, tucking the tail gently, and fold all the way down, inhale, partway up. Feeling your practice today, enjoying the asanas for exactly what they are for you. Take one foot back and then the other. Plank pose, drop down all the way onto the belly. Tips of the fingers press into the mat. Cobra. Lift the heart. Smile the face. And come all the way back down. Palms of the hands hit the floor. Tuck the toes. Press yourself up and back. Child's pose to downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Walking the dog here. Feeling the practice for exactly what it is for you today. Soften the knees. Hop to the top of your mat. Bend the knees a lot. And rise. Upward facing salute. And fold forward. Bend the knees and this time step that right foot back. High lunge to crescent pose. Open up into your crescent. Reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Root the shoulders down the back. Belly back. Strong butt. Strong legs. Hug the muscle to the bone. Hands come down to the floor. Very important. Tuck the chin. Lift the spine. Come onto the tips of those back toes. And hop to switch. Crescent. Opposite side. Right foot's forward now. And take a breath. Inhaling. And exhale. Hands come down to the floor. Round the back. Come to the tips of the toes. Hop to switch. Rise to crescent pose. Lean back into it. Hands come down to the floor. Last hop. Tuck the chin. Come onto the tips of the toes. And hop to switch. Lift. Crescent pose. Lean back into it. And hands come down to the floor. Step the back foot forward and lift upward facing salute. Palms come together at your heart. From here, lift the toes and root all four corners of your feet into the mat. And take an inhale up, salute. Drop the toes, forward fold. And step it back, downward facing dog. Roll forward to plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Roll forward to plank and take the left knee to the right elbow and back, right to left. And crossing the body in this way. Moving a little quickly here. Hug the navel back towards the spine. Puff up the back of your heart. And get your heart rate going. Get your heart rate going as you step gingerly back and forth. And settle back. Downward facing dog. Extend left leg back behind you. Bring that left foot forward and rise all the way up. Lengthen through that front knee. Pivot and drop down. Triangle pose. Feel the stretch in the back. Squeeze the back of the heart. And now lay the legs exactly as they are. Windmill the arms back. Reverse triangle. And bend that front knee. Intense side angle pose. Gaze to the ceiling. Open up the hips by pressing the elbow into that front knee. And hand comes down to the floor. Step it back, plank pose. Drop down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And back. Downward facing dog. Roll forward into plank pose. This time step the knees to center. Back and forth. Up and down. Running plank here. Join the practice for exactly what it is for you and back. Stand right leg back behind you. Right foot forward. Outer edge of the back foot hits the mat. Rise and lengthen through that front knee. Pivot and drop. Triangle pose. Leave the legs exactly as they are. And reach for reverse triangle. And bend that front knee, drop down. Intense side angle pose. Let a smile wash across your face as you enjoy this practice for exactly what it is. The physical practice connecting you to the breath practice, to the mind practice. Moving meditation. Hands come down to the floor. Pivot the back foot. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Drop the knees and settle back into child's pose. And here in child's pose, gently rock side to side. Ribs pressing into the inner thigh. Each rock to right, to left, to right. And bringing yourself back up into table pose. From table, tuck the chin, lift the spine up towards the sky. Cat pose. Toes can be tucked or untucked here, your choice. I'm going to choose tucked. Today, back and forth, cat and cow. Nourishing your body, your spine with this practice. With your breath and the joy that you inject into this practice today. Back to table. Extend the left leg, then the right leg, rising into plank pose. From plank pose, step the right foot off of the mat, then the left. Back and forth. Tapping. Engaging the core body. Draw the navel up towards the spine. The pelvic floor up towards the navel. If you want to jump, you may jump. Your choice. Heart rate. Moving on up. And come to stillness. Drop down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Drop the knees. Settle back into child's pose. Rolling on up. Tuck those toes and press back. Downward facing dog. Coming into pigeon pose on the right side. Extend the right leg back behind you. And draw that right knee towards the right wrist. Walk the left foot back. Come on down onto your elbows, onto your forearms. Press the palms together and gaze down at your hands. Gaze down at your hands and let everything else blur away. As you receive the benefits of the practice, As you nourish your mind with positive thought, as part of the benefits of this practice, and as you soften your edges through the breath, through the practice of the postures, and through the simple arrival on your mat. Press the hands into the mat. Tuck the back toes. Lift that left knee up off of the floor and step those toes in just a little bit. Tuck the chin and round the back. Lift the right leg and step back into plank. Drop down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Extend left knee. Draw in first towards the right elbow and then over towards that left wrist. Creating a nice amount of movement and space in your body. Palms again come together as everything else blurs away. Let the power of the practice wash over you as you inject joy, positivity into your body through this practice. One hand at a time, press yourself up and out. And just like before, tuck those right toes this time and walk that right knee in. Lift the knee, tuck the chin, micro movement as you step back to plank. Now electrify this plank as you come onto the tips of the big toes, maybe the middle toe. Long, strong neck, hug the navel back towards the spine. And we hold here for 1 minute. So hold the pose. Softening your edges as you hold the pose. Using your breath as you hold the pose. 15 seconds in, 45 to go. Everything takes time, everything takes practice, including holding plank pose, including arriving on your mat, 30 seconds to go. Building muscle, building courage, learning the postures, exploring the practice, 20 seconds to go. Puff up the back body, feel your body, 15 seconds to go. Muscles firing, burning away the rubbish, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, settle back into child's pose. And totally relax in child's pose. Press yourself up and out of child's pose. Come all the way down onto your back. Onto your back for about a minute and a half. Don't skip this. Come all the way down. Let the front part of your body be heavy into the back part of your body. Let your whole body relax. It's here in Shavasana that we are able to digest the practice completely. As if we're pressing the save button on a document that we've been working on. Press the save button. Allow the practice to move into your body, to move into every cell in your body, through your breath, and through this relaxation posture. Taking in a deep inhale through the nose. Feel the belly expand, and on the exhale, feel the belly soften. As the practice now washes over you again. Inhale, expand. Exhale, soften. Draw the knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Roll the knees over to the right and over to the left. Through center or back to center, cross the ankles, grab the big toes, and propel yourself forward into seated. Thank you for practicing yoga today. Thank you for practicing yoga every day. Thank you for being exactly as you are. Namaste.